This is Jeff.
Alright. So, pretty good extension forward. Your hips and legs are slightly low. You're very smooth. Head position is good when you're not breathing. When you're breathing, your head's popping up a little bit. It's not tremendous, but it is a bit of a up and down, so that will cause just the slightest bit of leg and hip sink. So with the extension, if you recall from class, most people have room for just a little bit of improvement in the extension, and that comes by really closing the gap in between your shoulder and your head or your chin. But you're doing a pretty good job, so you can just keep working on upper body flexibility. Rotation could be a bit better, and by rotation, that's also going to include your extension. As you continue to work on reaching forward, it's going to improve your side-to-side rotation. You don't rotate just to rotate, you rotate because you want to reach farther. That's the one reason. The other main reason is for a streamline effect. Now, the point you're reaching to with both hands is good. It's pretty much directly in front of your shoulder. That's where you want to be. And the line that you're pulling back through the water is good, essentially a straight line back. So that's all good stuff. Excuse me. Now with the underwater pull, essentially a straight arm style of pulling with that left arm, and I'm gonna guess, or take an educated guess, that the right arm is pretty much the same. So that's the second best way to swim. The issue is that the first third of the stroke really pushes water down more than it pulls water back. Let's see. More or less the same with the right arm. There's some freeze frames at the end of the video here where you can get a slower kind of play of it. And your kick looks pretty good, maybe a little more kicking from the hip, a bit more snap down through the knee slash to the foot. You really want to feel the resistance on your foot, and that's where you get the propulsion out of the kick. A little bit of an elbow slip I'm noticing on the right arm, so you're getting kind of a straight arm pull through the halfway point, and then the elbow leads back just slightly. Either way, the main drills for you are going to be one arm drill, doggy paddle drill. You can do some fist drill or get the tech paddles. Tech paddles are essentially a forearm paddle that kind of force or help you learn the proper stroke technique, the high elbow catch, which is what you want to work on. You're a strong swimmer, so you're pulling with some strength. If you can improve the technique of your pull, it will boost your time significantly. Some flexibility training is going to be helpful, so doing a lot of upper body flexibility, lat stretches, things like that. Just the slightest bit of a crossover style with that left arm as you turn it to breathe with the right. Something you can work on there is pausing that left arm pull just slightly as your head rotates back in front of you. That one you have to play around with because it's a timing issue. So what you look at here are the angle of the upper arm and the forearm, and essentially it's one more or less straight line. So that's what I mean by a straight arm pull. Earlier on in the stroke, you would want to see the hand and forearm angle vertical or down towards the bottom of the pool, and the upper arm still be extending forward. Now your pull through and your finish are both solid. So that's a good finish. The hand is still flat relative to the back wall of the pool. Very good there. That's excellent, actually. So a lot of things you can do in the front part of the stroke. Second half of the stroke is fine. Right arm, pretty good rotation on this one. And then looking at the angle again of the upper arm and forearm, more or less straight line. And you want to see a little bit of a catch angle there, but then the elbow's sort of leading back. So your hand and forearm did not go vertical really until here, which is very late in the stroke. So getting that hand and forearm straight up and down, key piece for you. Hope that all helps.